Hey, let's talk about hedge trimmer care. This is the Ego, which is my favorite hedge trimmer. Lithium ion, awesome hedge trimmer. But it does need sharpening from time to time. The way to delay that is to have a case on it when you're not using it. First of all, that's safe. Secondly, it actually traps the oil that you put on the blades after you've used it in the blades, keeping them well seasoned. Okay, so they don't dry out and then start chipping and get brittle. So they're stronger this way with a coat of oil on them during storage. So when you start to use your trimmer, spray it with oil, and then when you finish, do it again. And I would say every 15 to 20 minutes in between, if you're hedge trimming for that long. You can spray it with WD-40, which is very quick, but a little more expensive than using vegetable oil. This is vegetable oil, which is non-toxic to plants. Some plants hate WD-40 and react badly when you trim them with it. But vegetable oil doesn't bother anybody. Also, before you store it, make sure your blades are lined up so they trap the moisture of the oil between them. Then, to sharpen them, you need to open them up like this. Okay, and then take the battery out so you don't run the risk of accidentally turning that on. Now there are 37 teeth on this blade, and each tooth has two cutting edges. They're angled at a 45-degree angle, so it's easy to recognize. That's the only part you need to sharpen. And sharpening them requires very, very little effort. You just want to make them gleam like new metal. Okay, so I'm using an angle grinder today with a sanding blade on it. I would probably prefer just a flat disc sanding paper. That would be ideal. What you want to do is angle your grinder at the same angle as the teeth and just go bzzt, 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 bzzt. Okay, so here we go. We're going to try this out and you can take a look. This is steady-ish, but if I don't like it, I'm going to turn it off. Anyway, you'll get the idea. Okay, so I did about 10 cutting edges there. I'll bring it in close and you can see they're gleaming new metal. Did quite a nice job. Okay, so that's done. Of course I have to do the other side of the cutting edge over here, and I have to do these teeth which are on the back on both cutting edges as well. Okay, that's it.
It's Winter's Gardens on a wet Tuesday. Sorry, it's Wednesday. Losing track of days in the COVID times, it's all blending together. But in this show, you will find me filming on the same day every week at the same location. So if you like a location, look for those days, and they're all shot on the same property. Okay, so today we are trimming a laurel hedge. This is a standard laurel. It's really wet out. It rained all night. It's heavy rain all night, but it's not raining right now. It's kind of nice. But I wouldn't recommend trimming a hedge in wet weather. It's just gross. I'll get soaking. But who's got a choice these days? You do what you have to do. This hedge is bolting. As you can see, it's growing really fast. If I left this till next week, it would probably be double that length. So it's best to cut it now and save myself some hauling of debris next week. That should do it until October, September, something like that. Hopefully that'll be the last cut of the year. It's not a hedge I would recommend because the leaves are so large. It has to have a casual look. It can't be tight, which is great if you want more casual hedges. But its Portuguese cousin, the Portuguese laurel, is a much nicer looking tree, bush, whatever it is, hedge. It has smaller leaves. It's just nicer looking, and they can get huge. Okay, I think that ends it for the informative part of the video. So you can turn it off now. Or you can watch me trim this hedge, which will take a while. So I'll put some music on. If you don't like it, you turn the volume down. Select your own soundtrack, and let's trim a hedge. Okay, so we've got the Ego hedge trimmer. This is the nicest trimmer I've ever had. It's quiet, it's strong. I lubricate the blade with WD-40. What's better than WD-40 is vegetable oil. If you've got a little spray bottle with pure vegetable oil, that is better and cheaper. Better for the environment. Some plants don't react well to WD-40 on their cuts. Laurels don't care. So we're going to go ahead and cut with the poisonous WD-40. Vegetable oil, much better solution. Okay, let's get to it. it's a little lumpy, but that's the nature of the Laurel. It's not straight. Maybe I'm making excuses. I don't know. But I'm gonna go get a ladder and do the top now. If you're still there. Did I miss anything? Okay. Next is the top.